Do you ever wonder what makes someone successful? Maybe you have friends, family, or neighbors who just seem to be gifted. Gifted at making money, gifted at coming up with new ideas, gifted with talents and abilities that almost guarantee them to be successful. And maybe that's not you. It doesn't come that easy to you like it does to them. But here's the cool part. Today, Dean is going to share a message with you on being gifted versus grit. So, whether you feel like you're gifted or maybe you just can't seem to catch a break in life, this message is for you. Now, here's Dean Graziosi.
You know what I want to talk about right now is something I just wrote in the last chapter of my book. I wrote a section called Gifted versus Grit. And I think we have the biggest illusion possible in today's world, where we think when we see someone successful at sports, successful at piano, a child prodigy, dancing, millionaire, love, whatever it takes, we think they were gifted with something special. And yes, is somebody 7 foot tall and can play basketball gifted? Sure, they got some assets. But if you look and dig and look behind the curtain of every successful person I know, it was the grit that got them there. When Michael Jordan was the best basketball player of all time, was he gifted? Sure, but he got cut from high school basketball. But when you look behind the curtain, no one shot more foul shots than that guy. Thousands and thousands of foul shots. And they said when he would say that when, I was less lucky enough to have dinner with Michael Jordan, he said when in his sleep, he used to just imagine shooting foul shots. That guy was in the gym when everybody else left. You look at Peyton Manning. What an amazing career. What a way to go out. Right? And just an incredible dude. But I talked to my good buddy Trent Shelton, who played for Peyton Manning, and he said at the end of the day when everybody was done and they got in the locker room, got dressed to go do their thing, Peyton Manning stayed there. And he watched the tapes, and in summertime when everybody left, he would stay and work out and help all the rest of the team. It was the grit. Yeah, he was gifted with something, but the grit got him there. When you look at a child prodigy piano player, you think, oh my God, look what they were born with. But you don't realize that kid practices 10 hours a day compared to every other kid trying practices 2 hours a day. So why am I sharing this? Is because I don't want you to be delusioned when you see other people getting ahead, that they were gifted with something, that something happened great for them, that success fell in their lap. You see an actor, when an actor comes on or an actress comes on and it's their first movie and it looks like, wow, overnight stardom, good for them. Then you go and you see the behind the scenes and they started waitressing and working 3 jobs and sleeping on floors at friends' house and they took summer stock and did all this stuff and it looks like they had overnight success. Guys, I want to tell you something. Overnight success is very rare, even though the world perceives that, especially social media. You just see the happy smiles. You see the fun. You don't see the grit. And when I say grit, I mean the work behind it. So here's what I want to share today. Stop thinking other people are gifted. If you've ever had that thought, that delusion, even if it's subconsciously in there, you see something go, oh, well, get rid of the wells and know that you were gifted with everything you need to take your life to that next level. And what it takes some grit. It takes you overcoming the obstacles in your way. When you, instead of an obstacle, think of it as an opportunity to learn. Think of it as a challenge and fight for what you want. When I look back at my life, I've been blessed to have so many great accomplishments. But man, if you knew all the hardships and the grit and the sleepless nights and the working 20-hour days that I had to put in, I did. It didn't happen overnight. And if I've ever said success and being wealthy or happy happens with a flip of a switch, then I apologize. Or if someone else tells you, it's a lie. If you get the right tools, if you get the right capabilities, which so many of you have access to with my courses and books and other people and other mentors, when you find the path, when you get the treasure map, then take the grit to go on the journey. If even with a treasure map, you see all these great movies like Indiana Jones back in the day, he had to still go through everything and go through hell and back to get to the end result. That's the grit. So here's what my message is for today. Get the treasure maps, get the road map, get the recipes from the people that are living it bigger and better than you, and then get the grit, get in there, get your hands dirty, get in the game, fail, face those problems. The best way to get to where you want to get is on the other side of a challenge. It's on the other side of that so-called obstacle. Power through it, focus on where you want to go, follow the map, but get your hands dirty, get your knees dirty, fight for it. You deserve it. There's a next level waiting for you. Take it. Listen, if you like the video, make sure you click subscribe right now so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, click the notification bell so you'll know when the next one goes live. You can always follow us on Instagram, and if you don't already have Millionaire Success Habits, you can grab it for free at deansfreebook.com. Remember, all success starts here.